Okay, I'm gonna make this nice and loosey-goosey and see if I can get into a nice rhythm. I also got Michael Hampton's book, and it is fantastic. It's an art reference book. I recommend it. It's got all of like the really cool anatomy pictures, and he explains stuff, and it's color coded. So I'm getting pumped because I'm getting into like, all right, I'm gonna start really practicing hardcore with that stuff, and I really wanted to have that book as a companion for that. So now I got that going on. Which one was Pan again? Okay, that's what I thought. I always know like 1 or 2 buttons that it is, but I'm afraid, like, because I don't remember which one exactly. I'm debating right now whether I want to do this in black and white or grayscale and add color. I also feel like this is like a good opportunity, but I don't know if I'll do it, where there's a technique to do hair. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna. This is just easier for me. There's a technique to do hair where you have like individual strands line arted. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna experiment a little bit. That's another thing I need to do. I need to like experiment more with my Photoshop techniques. See if I can learn faster stuff. So I think there's a setting in the layer itself. If you put on stroke, it's actually pretty simple as far as I've seen it done. I don't know if like there's extra special techniques to get it really like top notch, because stroke can be kind of a pain with its quality. But if you do something like this for, oh, no. That color is far too dark. Well, that's also really dark. Ooh. We got, oh, that's because of my opacity being weird. But yeah, you can do the strands of hair, having it like line arted like that. I've seen this technique done a lot in the comics, and I've never been one to try it. I suppose, like, this would definitely be helpful. Even on, like, a base level, actually. If you want to do, like, some dynamic shading for hair, it just adds... Like, you could change, like, the stroke color, obviously, for that. And having, like, the opacity set and even the flow setting soft... You can get like a nice gradation thing going on with like highlights where you want them to be, because you just work the color more to have more of those highlights like up here and down here. So it makes it almost is like a hairbrush. And then after that you could take a non-stroked layer and just add more of the fancy detail, because if you try to do detail with this brush, well, with this layer type, it's probably not going to end well because it's very kind of chunky. If you go too small, it's just that black line. So it has its uses, especially as a base. Or if like you made a face and you have like your little character with her fancy hair, or a dude with his fancy hair, you can just add like those little hairlines, those little wispy lines, and have them fully shaded. But that's not what I'm doing today. As I've said. I'm gonna follow my old methodology. Stuck in my ways. But I also think this kind of fits more anyway. Well, I don't know. Because if it's like a stained glass, they're painting on a canvas, more or less. Don't know if you get all the outlines. And I didn't really do outlines on the others, and I kind of wanted them to all look like they're sort of part of a set. Like, this one's obviously newer, but it needs to fit in with the Skyrim aesthetic, and it needs to fit in like it belongs with the other four. God, I don't know why this, like, starting with hair is just so calming. And since we're going with dramatics with the smoke, I think we can do a little bit more with the hair here. Do something like that. Oh my god. Okay, now my eraser's too hard. I like how I say that, and it's like it's a hard brush, but it's different. Same words, different things that the program's doing. Because I definitely wouldn't want an airbrush for this. I don't know how else you would say, like, how something's, like, hard or soft in this way, like, I guess it's really like flow and opacity, but like this brush is 50% flow in its original settings, but I still like toggle stuff up there. And it also has no like pressure size pressure sensitivity. Just switch those words, it's fine. I feel like I could push that hair more. I guess I should really fill this in underneath the smoke to avoid problems later. Because the smoke won't be exactly the same when I do it for realsies. don't know how they would do this with a mask, to be honest. I guess it would be something like that, because, like, the fabric covers a lot of the subtle facial lines you would see otherwise. Oh, her hair has like some kind of weird swirly buns. I think. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Because the one reference I have right now is not cutting it. Brain does not compute. Like, I understand the shapes that are being laid down, but it's so loose that it's hard for my brain to just extrapolate how to really do that without it looking cheesed. That's why it's good to have, like, as real a reference as you can get. Would have figured I would have copped one. I know I have another one of, like, Astrid in game. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough. I think I need, let's look up Skyrim hairstyles. Aw. Happy Mother's Day. That's a really cute doodle. Also, I love how, like, Chrome has gotten with, like, the whole dark mode thing by recognizing what your computer has. Or maybe it's just the new default. I don't actually know. But the doodle is, still white. Okay, let's see here. We need, oh, look at that. The concept. You know what? The concepts were, like, really cool. It's kind of sad that didn't end up in game. I like that. All the braids. Dang it. Dang it. I just realized my book probably has, like, pictures of this kind of stuff, but it's probably way too small for me to really use. And yeah, this perspective does not help as much as I'd like. Dang it, guys. Alright, how about this? Oh yeah, that's what I need right here. Would you forgive Astrid if she was hot? Okay. No, that's not helpful. That's not helpful either. That is straight on. I need a sexy side view of her original hair. Oh my god, guys. Side view. Although this could be helpful though. It's pretty decent lighting. Well, I like, oh yeah, alright, so they have this back now with the open image in new tab. I remember when they got rid of that, and I don't remember when they brought it back, but that's a thing that I finally registered in my brain. Oh my god. Mods. No, I didn't mean to click that. Nope. Oh. Cosplay, though. Cosplay would probably give me a decent, oh, those are nice. Okay. No, I mean, that might actually be helpful if it leads me to a real site. Give me the angles. That is the same angle. The same stuff there. There's just not enough Astrid love. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay, that's not even trying. Nope, that's way too small. Like, see, this is the kind of prep where I could, like, jump into Skyrim and look at her sweet. Or the creation kit, because that would actually be helpful. I could get a full 3D spin of her head. Oh, that's good cosplay right there. Alright, well, this is not helping me. It did not make it easy to love her. Yeah, she was, yeah. I need more photos from you. April Gloria. Probably a very famous cosplayer that I don't really... My gosh, she's really good. Nope. Alright, perfect. I'll do my best then. This is what I got. Let's see. This is posted. Like, does she have a DeviantArt? Because that would actually be way more helpful than Facebook. Yes. Alright. One last chance here. Dang it! She doesn't even have it on here! No. Alright. I will have to work with this. I'm gonna just save them. Dang it, these sites labeling their stuff the same names. Where is the max res thing? There it is. I'm gonna rename it to something else so I can save this. Perfect. Then open the reference that I just saved. Ah, I'm almost done with my tea and it's terrible. I guess I shouldn't say almost. I'm just like less than halfway. And we only just started. Okay. Can we get this to be horizontally flipped? There we go. Yeah, Photoshop. Okay, let's try to play around with this. Oops. Yeah, something like that would probably work better. And I want to move it up a little higher, I think. Because her hair is not supposed to be super long. Yeah. There we go. Oops. Well, that's just not gonna work. Felt like a line should go here, but it's not cooperating. So dramatic, magical hair, floating. So I feel like even though Astrid did like a horrible thing, they would still probably have mixed feelings about her. Like they would still probably miss her and wish she were around. Because you don't stop loving someone even when they've done like some real fucked up shit. Alright. So we have hair going up like that. There's kind of actually like a split firmly down the middle. But we're not really gonna see that from this angle. Okay. Also, Zarlark, it's good to hear you doing well lately, because I remember you were going through like a rough time. So I enjoy seeing that kind of stuff. Where it's like, yeah, I'm doing good. That's not gonna work right there, what I just did. That may be too high. That may be the wrong strands of hair to be using right here. I think I'll have it angled more down. That looks weird though with this hair coming off. I cannot win. That's the moral here. Alright, that makes a little bit more sense. Twitch, what are you doing? You alright? Aww. I have my ups and downs, was going up, so that's nice. Yeah, that's a part of life. The ups and the downs. Save. I think that's what they say is like the #1 problem with social media these days. Is that you always see everybody else's ups and not really their downs. Except for like when there's mad drama. But no one really wants to show that kind of stuff for obvious reasons. I hate doing that, that's not gonna read right. When it's so short like this, it just looks like short strands of hair. Oh, nope, 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 nope. We're not trying to move you, we're trying to pan. Yeah, I think this looks a bit... I mean, that looks more wet. Interestingly enough to my brain. Animu, magical, dramatic hair. Alright. Now... her ear is very obscured. That should be enough. Kind of give the idea. There's an ear there, it exists. It's kind of big. Oh my god, my neck is killing me. I don't know if you heard that on the mic. Kind of hope not. There was a big old pop. Sure did. Alright, perfect, brilliant. It's the life I lead, guys. Crack, snap. Wait, how does the Rice Krispies thing go? Pop, crackle, snap? Snap, pop? I don't know. I'm a Rice Krispie. Snap, crackle, pop. Alright. I haven't watched that commercial in years. Like most people, I try to avoid commercials. And most of the commercials that I am served these days don't have to do with cereal. It's like the algorithm knows I don't eat it anymore. It's like I've given her a mane, but I feel like it's not Nordic enough. It just feels too girly for some reason. I also just don't do enough face masks. I wonder why. Still don't, like, still don't have really amazing references for the armor. I think what I should remember to do is the next stream when I'm going to be working more on detailing the armor, I should export the nifs, plural, nifs, of the Dark Brotherhood armor, so then I can have like it right there, 360, to just rotate as I wish. Her shoulders rolling forward. I don't know if I should do that. It's like advocating bad posture. Too smooth. I feel like her neck would certainly be like thinner, but I don't know how the clothing's gonna really bulk up the situation here, because it will. Oh dear. I need to draw this much bigger. Oh, I see what I was doing. I was doing like this one here. angled a lot more. That's not probably the best position, is it? So our arm's coming up here. Oh, hands. Need 5 minutes away from the screen. That is fair. Oh wait, I shouldn't make it smaller. For working, oh my god, Photoshop, stop lagging. And I mean, if you're gonna lag, at least don't confuse the fact that I'm holding down shift. Not getting instant feedback sucks butts. Because if we just like follow the fingers on how it would hold, oops, how it would hold this, then like the hand has to come down like this way. And we have the arm coming up like this way, so there's a disconnect there. I feel like the wrist should totally bend more, though. She's holding a sword. So it really should be bent more like that. But then it's still wrong, because it's coming down this way. I'll have to keep working on that. Obviously. Probably should look at references. Problem is you never find a reference in the exact position you want unless you're doing like a very traditional. And this is kind of a traditional position, but we'll see. Oh my god, my neck is killing me. Also my legs, hold on. I had the leg warmers on today to like keep me warm, but now they're just being really annoying. Yes, that feels better. Yeah, that hand is messed up. All right, well, yep. Don't want to bother with it right now, actually. I'll leave it messy. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get rid of this line for a second here. Because I need... my landmarks here. Dang it. No, she needs to have the forehead, I think. Yeah. I need to back this up. I am gonna have to figure out her features. I don't actually know what kind of nose she has. Because that's something I really looked at Astrid closely and was like, what do you have? Who are you? What are you? Welcome back, Sarlacc. We're constructing her face. God, this music. Right now she looks kind of bitchy and I'm okay with it. It's like, you know, it's Astrid. God, I don't know how to do smoky eyes, guys, just in general, like in my life, I just don't wear that, so I don't really know what I'm doing here. She's got smoky eyes. Because Skyrim people, gosh, be damned if you can't wear makeup. True Nords wear eyeshadow. Should make it all pixelated so that, like, it's immersive. Okay. That works for a face, I think. Gonna save that, change this playlist, because this one also isn't working for me, like, at all. I want some bass boosted music, but I don't want it to be like just weird electronic repetitive bullshit. Because before I went on stream, I was actually thinking, should I wear earbuds because earbuds are more comfortable, or should I go with the headset because I can get better sound? And then a part of me was like, no, just go with the headset because you'll just listen to some good bass music. And it didn't really work out too great. So I don't know whether it's because I have horrible posture in general, or because I'm standing with this headset and I'm like going back and forth, leaning down, because this Cintiq isn't totally lifted up for someone as tall as I am, unfortunately. So I feel like it kind of is exacerbating my my tension knots around my neck and stuff, because I'm like, my ear's starting to hurt. I don't know whether it's the headset. And that's how I felt last time, and that's why I was like, maybe I should just go with earbuds, and this time it's happening again. But I've been working on, I had originally thought of like lifting the desk all the way up, and I still need to lift it a little bit. But I'm gonna lift the Cintiq specifically a little bit more, so that way I can really and truly draw with it standing up comfortably rather than hunching over it. Okay. She looks pretty good. Let's see if there's any cleanup necessary. Oh wait, I don't need to worry about that. That's not what I needed to do. Thanks for not listening, Photoshop. Yeah, like this kind of way it's nice to do my line art, but at the same time I can end up with like messy lines. I'm like always gonna end up with messy lines. Like the line work that I'm doing is inherently messy, but don't want all of the ghost lines to be a thing. They will be there, unless I do I guess this would be the third pass. Do a third pass and do like a really clean version of this. I do not think I have time for that. Just tightening up a few of them where I really want the black to be prominent. It's like the strongest lines. There we go. Love how I haven't had that problem with the layers jumping back and forth now. But I never ever had that problem before on my Intuos. It's just so bizarre to me. It's a little bit better. Just did the match between in front of my screens for close to 7 hours with only 2 small breaks. So I feel your pain. It is so important to not do that, but I never listen to my own good advice. I feel like most people live that life, Zarlark. Never listen to my own good advice. Got all these good ideas for, like, making a lot of money or exercising really well and efficiently, all this stuff. And then I just sit there. And, like, posture, it's so annoying because the second you stop consciously thinking about it, your body just does what it wants to do. So annoying. I just wish these kind of things had like a really good positive reinforcement feature. That's what I want. Like, they always talk about robots in the future doing all these menial tasks, and we're seeing that more and more. I want the new future to be robots that help you, like, be more mindful about things that you care about, give you positive reinforcement, so, like, you have good posture, then you get, like, a really feel-good feeling. It's like eating junk food. You get, like, positive reinforcement because you feel good. And eating healthy, at least, stereotypically, because there is a gray area there, and I enjoy, but, I mean, even, like, certain foods I just eat because I know it's healthy for me, not because it tastes good. As the big example. We should just, it's like, doing these things should feel better. It should feel easier. Then we do them more often. And, like, I have the negative reinforcement of feeling shitty now, but it's, like, too little too late, because my posture is developed into this. and my muscles have learned to stay tense for longer, causing all these misalignments. And it's like, you know what's good for you and you try to do it, or you try to like realign yourself, go to like chiropractor or doctor or what have you. But your body actively works against you for a very long time. Because it's not really about what's better or worse. It's about what's habitualized. Buddy, gonna go up on the chair. And then later on I decided to do a third pass anyway, so all this cleaning was for naught. Oh god, these cheekbones are way too high. Alright, face mask back on, but I'm going to make a new layer because, oh my goodness. Oh man, I did not save a copy with the line, "I'm an idiot." Okay. Okay, that should work, that should work. Hello there, Alcos. I'm late as always. Ah, fashionably late. I'm doing shading in black and white, and I don't think it's a good idea, but I'm doing it anyway. It's not necessarily that it's a bad idea, but... Okay. Now that I have that line work done... The smoke. I'm going to do some rudimentary color filling in stuff. Wait, I should change my brush here. And we're just making like this quick fill in, so when I'm working on the smoke I can see how things are lining up and overlapping and stuff. This is art for another stained glass. Yes, it is. It's the round one. It's smashed when you first enter the Dawnstar Sanctuary. Spoilers that everyone knows. And then one of the upgrades allows you to upgrade it, to fix it, to make it a secret passageway outside of the sanctuary, outside of the town, city of Dawnstar. And it's exactly the same as the one in the Falkreath Sanctuary. And I feel like that's kind of silly. Why not have like a custom new one that pays homage to the quest line that you just went through? So that's what this is about. We have Astrid here, and I'm going to have the skeleton, well, not the skeletons, the skulls, maybe some skeleton parts, I don't know how it's all going to come about when the composition is laid out, of all the sanctuary members that died. And maybe other little bits. I know I made a pretty simple concept here, but I could maybe add like fire. I probably should add fire in here, because that's kind of important now that I'm thinking about it. Like, we have the smoke over her eyes, but I should add fire somewhere. I'm playing Skyrim again. I'm actually in Dawnstar currently. Oh my goodness. Right. Now my smoke currently... Oh, no, I do. I have a little bit of fire there, kind of. Or no, I think it was like the color of the smoke, because I was going off of a reference that had smoke that had those colors in it. Okay, so here's our smoke that we can just bring up here and clean it up, I guess. Make it look nice. Get rid of all my Astrid references here. change my music because I'm forever unsatisfied. I knew it. Oops. Layer merge down, duplicate. Okay, I think I know how I want to handle this. I'm gonna make this much more opaque. I'm gonna take our friendly Astrid here, and I'm gonna bring her down as well. And then I'm gonna take our smoke. Actually, okay. We'll just get, well, no, I can't really get rid of her at the moment. Gosh darn it. It'll be okay. So this is some art you were doing for the art stream. The one with the Mystic Sky? Potentially. I mean, like, I'm doing art for the modding stream and the art stream right now, because there's a lot of art assets to do for the modding stream, and that was actually something I addressed earlier on the stream, where I had actually talked to Talented about switching the days so that instead of Tuesdays for Lucky and Talented, it'll be Sunday nights, and Tuesday nights will instead be the modding stream, because I need more prep time if I'm going to be dealing with the creation kit and like what I'm going to be doing on there, because it can be pretty complicated, and there's certain things that I need to like brush up on or just plain research, and I'm really bad about finding time to do that before the stream, and it's just better if I just have time where I'm here and I can prep, because at work currently it's a horrible ergonomic situation. Like I can't work at the computer, and it's just better if I'm here and I have access to all my stuff. And it's been hard actually to come home and have hardly any decompression time before I jump into something this thought intensive as a project. So that's why I've just been leaning towards the art side of things, because I can just jump into that. Anyway, that's the ramble of it. That's yes, the Mystic sunset that up here that I have currently blocked off because I'm working on the smoke, which I need this brush again. Nope. There we go. Will Talented more likely be available on Sundays? I mean, I think she's always going to have weeks where she just can't. But she can. She's free Sunday nights around like the same time. So I think we're gonna have that transition. Not this week, obviously, but soon you'll probably see an announcement for like Lucky and Talented switching to Sundays. That'll be a nice thing to come home to too. Like just come home, get in comfy clothes, hang out with some pals, play some silly games. So the smoke looks very similar to how I did the hair. But hopefully it will stand on its own. And generally it's just easier for my brain to do this, to be honest. Not sure why, but you know. Whatever works. Kind of reminds me of when I was in school. Or little doodles like this. Yeah, so you can see like this is similar to the hair technique, but the lines are different in how they connect and are shaped. It almost reminds me of water, which I could make it look like, depending on how I paint it later, would be like water. Make it rain. There we go. Did it. To be honest, I think I never put much thought on art, at least until I found your streams. That's fair, though. When I was in, I don't know, probably like 7th grade, I had like an epiphany as a child, because I didn't really understand that everything you see was designed by somebody else. Like, that was something that, like, obviously when I thought about it in those terms, I knew that that was the case, but I never really understood that intimately and had that realization. I was like, oh wow, this is like, anybody can, like, everything you see is designed. And then this was in conjunction with my other friend, art friend that was the same age as me. She came in with a printout of what she had done online. Like, she had made some digital art, and it all clicked together at once. Like, everything I see is designed by someone, and anyone can design anything. And that was like such a huge mind blow for me as a kid, because like the internet was still kind of like stumbling and finding its way. And especially with websites, having that connection that someone had to make every single graphic. And I could make those. I could make art. Because I had a sketchbook at the time then, but I realized that how you could use that creative spark to actually make things rather than just, oh, this is my drawing. Is that like mine, but you just did 2 times points? It's a party in chat. What can I say? So, yeah, that happened, and then I got involved in art more and more. And I started learning all the techniques, because that was like a huge thing, because everybody's mind works differently, and that's how you can come up with all these distinct styles, but also these distinct workflows. And one of the big things I had learned, because I loved anime, I mean, still love anime, but it was, you don't, like, you draw what you want to draw, right? But you have to, like, pick the purest reference that you can, if it's at all possible. Because drawing a drawing of a drawing, you're missing out on a lot of stuff that's already been simplified. And there's a lot of ways to simplify things and cheese things. I had actually brought up that earlier in the stream with Astrid, one of the fan art pieces that I was using as a reference. And it works fine for a certain, like, the overall vibe of her. But her hair, I could recognize what the artist was representing. But since they weren't doing it in meticulous detail, I felt like I couldn't really recreate that. And that's why I wanted a more concrete reference to see actually how it comes together and functions. Let's fix it then. Love it. Well, there we go. I'll have to work with that middle part more. Her hair is kind of distracting to me. One thing I have noticed is that your drawings are getting better and better. Must feel rewarding when you notice how much you've improved. It is. I don't really notice it all that much, though, unless I look at things that have much more of a time gap between them. And unfortunately, for me, what I have noticed is that I fluctuate because I don't draw all the time like I should be. And drilling in the fundamentals over and over again. I'll have like a bad drawing and then it basically flexes and stretches my art muscles. So then the next one right after is going to be better. But then if I go too long without doing those same techniques, it's going to be the same repetition. I mean, it's just like anything else, right? You don't use it, you lose it, and then you have to redo what you already had known. But what's nice, like stuff like this, you start out with a sketch, an idea, and how it slowly comes together, getting better and better is really nice. Because it is kind of like that on the smaller scale, where you had this original idea, and there's usually like a moment in the sketching and tightening up phase where you're like, oh my god, is this really going to come together? Am I going to be able to do this? Especially if something doesn't feel right. If you have like an art block, it's the worst. Gosh, I just felt my stomach rumble. I hope that didn't pick up on stream. Just like my neck popping earlier. It was like, way to go, neck, being super loud. Oh my god, that cough just reminded me of like back in the day when I needed to blow my nose and I had to like run to the other corner of the room. That was funny. Memories. There's like some kind of tickle in my throat though right now where I could just cough for days. I don't know what it is. I hate it. Okay. We'll call it a day. I need to get some sleep, but thanks for the stream use. You are super duper welcome. Oh, it is almost 8. Look at that. You're a human muse. Those things happen to normal humans, but I'm a bot. Nothing can happen to the almighty Alcas. He will outlive us all. I tell ya. Freeman, hello. Lurkin. You missed us drawing out. I was gonna say Atlas. Astrid. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. She's been lurking too. I actually wasn't sure if you were still there, and I'm like, I'm gonna find out real soon after I just said that. The siren call of characters I know. Like, we talk about them all the time. Which is actually one of the main reasons why I'm super stoked and got the art book. And I'm rearing ready to go because I want to draw more of those characters. But also Zarlark gave me a pretty good idea, so I need to... on Patreon, because I was like, hey, if you guys have requests, like, I'm not doing the monthly art requests anymore at the moment, but I will still, like, take requests on board. And he gave me a request for Rika and Raz, so I'll probably draw those two as a Khajiit couple. Because, oh boy, do I need couple practice. Say hi to Luna for me. Hello there, Luna. I like how Luna says hi. Is it because she's crawling all over you? And give her an ear... an ear rub. She reminded me how, like, Glitch loves to give me wet willies. That's the worst. He is the worst. She's taken over my lap and half the laptop. I expect no less. Cats love earwax, actually? What? How? It's like, it is the most bitter thing in the world. I think Luna too. Okay, so he doesn't just, like, love smearing his face against my ear. He actually loves the earwax within. Also, I'm curious, like, are they particular about their earwax, or is it just, like, all earwax? Like, of any animal or just humans? And then, if so, I know, like, Asian earwax is different than other earwaxes, so do they like certain ones more or less? There's so many questions. Trying to dig out the good stuff. Ew. I just can't. Cats want to eat your brain. Easier is via your ear. Well, that just went super dark. Nah. Glitch just wants his cat food. That probably is like fast food level addictive to him. It's so bad. I like try to give him healthy food, but I don't know. I feel like most cat foods, they're filled with like filler and stuff, and it just makes me feel like it's not the healthiest thing for him. Totally true. That's what the study revealed. They like the earwax because they know they're getting close. Man, doing these lines, it's just so calming. I'm telling you. As I said and I repeat, no cat ever is gonna refuse licking a finger dipped in some bitter yellow earwax. Well, I'm gonna have to test that out later. This fascinates me. Stop being disgusting. I mean, like, honestly, earwax is not the grossest thing by far. For me, I've never thought of earwax as gross, actually. I've just, like, I've been neutral about it. Like other bodily, well, that's not even a fluid. I don't even know. Other things, yeah, a little bit. It's a little gross, but not earwax. I just don't have like a reaction at all. It's bitter and icky. I mean, I have that reaction. Like, I wouldn't want to like have any near my mouth. But as far as strong opinions, I just don't have them. Oh, that's laggy as heck. Oh my god, Photoshop, why? We only have like 7 minutes left. Calm yourself. Don't lag just yet. Don't lag ever. That's the real request here. I suddenly I got a flashback to being coughed on by a baby child. Oh no. Sorry for that. Well, I'm never gonna finish the smoke by the end of the stream, but we've made some pretty good progress. And that is something I can take pride in. Stomach, stop gurgling. My goodness. Yeah, I actually was a little bit worried, but not super worried. One of my baby cousins actually was getting over a cold, and I'm just like, oh no, we've let this one into our house. She is adorable, and I don't want to get sick from her. Just 5 more minutes for Muse's stomach. It just knows what it wants. And it demands for it right now, this instant. Just like my cat. My stomach is a cat. My God. I wonder if, like, when I come back to this, if I'll be in the same zone where I can just smoothly do this, or whether I will struggle, because that's real. Like, this is super easy, super chill, but certain days, like, you come into a drawing, you kind of know what you're supposed to be doing, but you're just off your game. Human brains are weird. I actually feel pretty satisfied with how much progress we've done. Of course, I'm doing like all the fun stuff. Like, I started on the hands, I'm like, nope, not coming together super quick. I'm just gonna put a rain check on that. And it'll be like a stream of pure struggle later. Oh God. Purring stomach. I love it. There are things you don't like doing when drawing? Oh, heck yeah. Clean line art is like really boring. But I mean, like, actually, I guess it's like, I mean, it's something that I don't really like doing because it's boring, but it's not something like I hate. I hate it whenever I have to like draw architecture or anything that like architecture or mechs I avoid. And because I don't like it, and now I draw them really badly, so it just makes me avoid it more and hate it more. I thought it was just weird about that, like, what, with programming? Oh, no. I mean, like, I think that's, like, a common trait for people, right? Even in something that you love, there's still bits of it that, like, part of the process you kind of dislike. You know? But it's rewarding at the end, seeing all of it come together. But, yes, I definitely avoid certain things over others, because certain things are easier or just more chill, so I'm attracted to them. Like hands. Hands is a very common thing for people to not like drawing, or feet. And since I don't really practice them as often as I should and try to cheese it when I can, it's something that don't really... Couples. Kissing. I don't do enough of that, so And I mean, I guess it's kind of worse on stream because I feel more self-conscious in the fact that I can't just do it. Like this, I can just do it, you know. With that kind of stuff, I'm just like, as I try to feel my way through it. Learning more about humans. I can't really think of too much off the top of my head, but there's definitely things I like more than others. I generally like drawing ladies more than men. Just because, again, it's always down to that. It's always down to, like, what I do more of, so therefore I'm more comfortable doing it. Do you consider yourself a romantic person? I asked because you like drawing kisses. I mean, yeah, I am a romanticist in a certain sense. Like, I'm definitely a cynical person, but like deep down in my core, I'm an idealist. It's a strange combination, I know, but I'm like a starburst in that way. If you guys don't know that commercial, then I guess that reference goes right over your head. You can't really see it very well. Everything's like super... Oh, my brush size changed. Her everything is thicker than the smoke. The worst. I might actually end up redrawing her so it's like all the same thinness. So all of that time I spent fussing over the line work, it'll come in handy later when I do the line work again and I can make it super detailed. That's my excuse. I might want to move this down a little bit actually too. I'll draw the rest of the smoke here and here next time. And then I'll probably move it and futz around here by her eyes. Before locking it into like full position and shape. And then I can play around with the fiery smoke later. But I like it. It's working out alright. Yeah, because I wanted to have, get out of here. I wanted to have her eye kind of show a little bit. Her eyebrows and stuff, have it peeking through. Oh, you know what? I'll save up that on there. That way I can just jump right into it. Okay. It's kind of embarrassing, but when I was a kid, I used to dream about being a prince saving the princess in danger. I mean, that's fair though, because I don't know, I mean, like, there's a lot of movies, there's a lot of media in general that, like, has that formula, so if that was, like, the kind of thing you were consuming as a kid, like, yeah, you'd have those kind of dreams. Anyway, thank you guys for showing up and hanging out. I appreciate it. Spread the word if you enjoyed the stream. Check out the Discord if you have not yet done so. And you can check out the events tab on the Twitch channel to know what we will be streaming next. As I said, there might be like a permanent schedule change in the works. So I'll let you know about that on the Discord as an announcement. And in the events tab, I will have... the schedule changed to match for next week. If you have comments or feedback, you can always share them by using the feedback links in the Twitch info panel or the Read Me text channel in the Discord. And as always, from my heart to yours, good luck.